Welcome back to Lori's Dollhouse Rejuvenation. So for this project, because it's wintertime, we're gonna go right back inside. We're gonna work in the kitchen, and the kitchen is probably 20 to 25 years old. It's a nice kitchen, nice cabinets, fairly good paint, but you can see that there's quite a bit of wear on the cabinets themselves and the doors and drawers. The cabinets do have the shabby chic look, but they are beyond the shabby chic. They're just worn. This just happens with use. And here's a few close-ups of really what I would like to fix. So for this project, we're going to paint the cabinets and cabinet doors, the boxes and the doors, and also the walls. So we're just gonna go a shade lighter. I'm gonna start with the walls, and we'll start with cutting in the walls. So if you've seen some of the other paint videos I've done, I like this tool here. It's a great edger. I'm gonna start with the edging, and then I'll get to rolling. So know that I painted all the walls, which is super boring to watch, and we'll cut right to the cabinets. So we'll start by taking off the doors, and then I'll take off the hardware to the doors, and I'll show you that process in a minute. The cabinets took 3 coats of paint, as well as the doors took 3 coats on each side. And here I'll show you the process on the doors. A little cleaning and then a little scuffing to ensure the paint sticks. So here's a semi-pro tip for you. If you're going to paint cabinet doors like this, you want to start with the face, because no matter how hard you try, paint is going to accumulate on that bottom edge, on that back side of the cabinet door when you paint the edges. No matter how careful you are and how hard you try, there will be a little bit of paint buildup. So you want that buildup to be on the back side. And this is a tedious process because you paint, you let it dry, you put another coat on, let it dry. So we're about 3 weeks into it. And then it's time to rehang the doors, as you see here. We also replaced the knobs, and here's a close-up of what was there. And once again, just worn. It was a wooden knob, and we replaced it with these kind of brass or brushed gold kind of look. So while I'm working in here, I'm going to take the time to try to level out this countertop at the seam. And I'm going to wait to paint this countertop to wall transition trim piece in a bit, and I'll show you that. But you can see how unlevel this is, and what happened here is just water was able to get behind the sink, and it went down into the cabinets and created some damage. And here are the tools I'm going to use to attempt the repair on the countertop. I'm going to try to level the countertop from the back side. I'm going to bring it to level with some shims. You can see the unevenness. So I'm going to really wedge that countertop up on the far side, which is going to push it down quite a bit. I'm going to clean that seam real well because I'm going to use some adhesive. And then I'm going to clean the surface really well. I'm going to try to open up that seam as much as possible to insert the adhesive after I warm it up a little bit, just to increase the viscosity of it. And it's actually flowing pretty well into that seam. And these are fancy countertop leveling devices. They're pretty good. Suction cups, and then they move both vertically and horizontally, so you're able to adjust that crack and try to bring that seam together. So I was able to get these 2 pieces fairly level. There is some damage to the cabinets down below, which is preventing me from making these perfectly level, but I got it pretty close. And the finishing touch is I'm going to work on that back trim transition piece. I painted it first, and then I'll work on caulking the seams. And here you see both the bottom and the top seam are caulked. So it actually turned out really well. So here's the big reveal. It is Christmas time, so it took me quite a bit. It took me about a month to work on this project, and by the time I'm shooting the big reveal here, the house is decorated for the Victorian Home Christmas tour, which you may see the other video I shot for that. So you can see the cabinets turned out really well. Once again, 3 coats. Here's a before shot and the after of that corner. So I think we gave these cabinets quite a bit more life. They weren't dead and they weren't ready to be replaced, but we gave them a new life. We extended their life a little bit. One more before and after shot. You can see the shabby chic plus the 20 plus years of wear and tear, and here is the new fresh look. So for not a lot of money and well, quite a bit of time, but not a whole lot of effort, we have a new fresh looking kitchen. And you can tell that I did not touch the blue. The blue is in pretty good shape. We're gonna leave that. Final shot in the new fresh kitchen. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.